The Johnski is a YouTube channel run by and run for people over the age of 13. People under the age of 13 should click off of this video right now, or watch with a parent or guardian. Viewer discretion is advised.
You don't scare me!
Miltus frickin' Tanae Milishman. My name is King Prime, and welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Star Wars The Vintage Collection, The Mandalorian, Deluxe, Incinerator, Trooper, and Grogu. This is a new Deluxe pack, Deluxe figure I should say, from the Neo line of Star Wars The Vintage Collection. Retails for about $26, I think. 26 flat? I'm not sure. I'll check it. Put it in. It's right there. That's how much it costs. Boom, right there. See? That's how much. Yep. Starting off with the packaging, it's just like the Boba Fett figure. It is a box that has some cool stuff on it. Here's the Boba box. Here's the VC box. It is, or the Incinerator Trooper box. Nothing is different. On the front, you have a nice picture of, let me zoom out a little bit here, a nice picture of the figure and the contents of the box. So it's Grogu deflecting on the fire at the beginning of Season 1, or at the end of Season 1, I'm sorry. The Incinerator Trooper looking super hot there, including this little Grogu figure with his eyes closed so he can fucking take a nap or something. On the back, you have a detailed overview of all the contents. The very same photo, the Vintage Collection trade stamp, and some legal jargon that no one cares about. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Let me get the figure in front. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty basic. Not a lot of thoughts in the box. I still really, I'll give my thoughts in a minute. Let's just freeze frame.
This Saturn Edge is ruining my day.
Freeze frame unfreeze. Now, this figure is pretty alright, I'm not gonna lie. Let's take a quick look at it first before we look at all the accessories and discuss whether or not this figure should be considered deluxe or should it just be an extra carded figure. It is, let's just take a look here. Oh god, it's already starting to bend. Great. This is just the basic new Stormtrooper mold, with some fancy accessories on it, such as the tank here for the backpack. It's connected on a red pauldron and some straps that I'm looking around and trying to see if they can come off. It looks like they can't. So customizers, if you want to get a Flame Trooper without this pack on, you're shit out of luck. You can't remove the flamethrower. As you can see, I've only had this figure out of the box for like an hour or two, and the stock is already starting to bend on the actual flamethrower itself, which is cringe. But the figure itself, let's just take a quick look at it. The head is very nice. Black lenses here on the Stormtrooper's helmet. Nice silver detailing. Very reminiscent of the original Force Unleashed Flame Troopers that we saw in the game here. This is connected on the same dumbbell joint that we see on all modern Vintage Collection Stormtroopers. That one that can do, yeah, that the funny articulation. Very basic ball joint at the waist there. Unfortunately, it doesn't. This figure doesn't use the really good ball jointed knees. We get the weird hinge things that we hate. But luckily on this figure, this has the super awesome rocker ankles that were included on the Navarro E-Web Cannon Stormtrooper and the new Walmart exclusive Stormtrooper that no one's ever going to get because it's a fucking Walmart exclusive. But luckily I was able to get my hands on this one, and so this would probably be the only one I ever have in my collection, because those damn things are impossible to find. So that's that. The gun, like I just said, is essentially non-removable. It's attached with a soft plastic hose, and the entire thing is cast in black plastic. It's kind of fiddly to get into the hand at first, and one thing I have noticed is that it's kind of better if you put the hose over his pauldron here, so that the handle of the gun will end up in his hand, and the trigger finger will end up on the trigger. Amazing. Of course, because this is soft plastic and not like an actual flexible hose, this thing just droops down here, and it's going to eventually, like I said, start to warp the gun, which is annoying. Another thing that is annoying about the design of this flamethrower is that there's nowhere to put his freaking hand. You can't really support it anywhere. His hand is, the gun is too thick and the hand is too thin. You can't really get any kind of grip on it unless you're doing that. And even then, that just comes out immediately. So, it's kind of best to one-hand this thing. Moving on to the accessories that this guy comes with. Let me just get him standing up here. Oh, fuck it. Freeze frame.
I clearly pushed you a little far. I'm sorry.
Freeze frame on freeze. Included in the box are a bunch of pieces here. Fire effects pieces. Yay! This is, of course, this piece here is meant to reflect the scene from the end of The Mandalorian Season 1. Fuck this little shit. I hate this Grogu figure. The ball joints are just so goddamn loose. They pop out of the sockets at every given chance. You can't move this thing without the ball joints popping out. But, the end, as I was saying, it replicates the end of The Mandalorian Season 1 when Grogu defends Cara Dune and Din Djarin from the fire. Let me just take a look at Grogu there. His eyes are half-lidded to show that he's concentrating and using the Force, and his arms are up, and he's being all heroic and stuff. And you're supposed to pose it something like this, freeze frame. Freeze frame, unfreeze. Now I have to support this figure by myself so that this fucking thing doesn't fall, because with the added flame effect piece on the very front of Incinerator Trooper, this thing becomes stupid top heavy and you can't pose it at all. You have to have a figure base. More than this, the poor design of the actual flamethrower itself does not allow the figure to hold it at all. This thing is a loose fucking dick. It just flops right out of his hand. It's really annoying, and I hate it. The figure itself is really cool. This is a solid troop builder. This thing can burn in a fire. In fact, do it now. So getting rid of this guy real quick, or just focusing on the accessory here. The flame pieces themselves actually look pretty sick. Let me just get a quick zoom in on these. You have a nice gradient for the fire. It goes from orange to darker red. You have some, nice molded detailing. They don't really show up on camera. You kind of have to feel it. This is a gummy, soft plastic. All of them are, actually. You have 3 of these here. You have a big fire piece, a small fire piece, and then the force piece. They look pretty cool. This looks more like something out of Dragon Ball than anything else. And they're okay, I guess. Same thing with the fire shoot beam cannon thing itself. Not bad, but is it worth the extra money to pay for the deluxe figure? Hell fucking no. Especially since this thing is a piece of hot garbage. This thing here. I'm sure if I'd attached this tank here from the actual gun itself, it'd be fine, and I wouldn't have so many problems with it, but unfortunately that's just not the way it is. Hasbro made a severe blunder. If you want to fiddle around with this thing for the rest of your goddamn life, I'd highly recommend this set. Otherwise, I would pass on it and or wait for the individual release of this specific figure that doesn't come with any of these flame pieces. Well, actually might come with this one. I'm not sure, but the Grogu figure, I don't really give a shit about Grogu, I'm not gonna lie, as well as the flame effects parts. They don't make it for me. This thing, obviously, because of the included extra plastic, it's a deluxe figure. It's more of a deluxe figure than Boba Fett, at least, but it's just not a good one. So, I don't know what to say. I just think that Hasbro should start making 2-packs again. But freeze frame.
I have no words. Do you have words?
Freeze frame unfreeze. This, my friends, has been a review of the Star Wars Vintage Collection Incinerator Trooper and Grogu. This overhyped piece of shit. If you like this Imperial army building kind of collection like I do, or you like Star Wars Vintage Collection, make sure to share this with your Facebook groups, share it around with your buddies. You make sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, my friends, peace.